Test, test, test. Alright, we're working. Now let me just get this link sent out to everyone. Okay, we got the link sent out now. Now it is time to wait. What is up, everyone? I am seeing more people in the chat. Let's go. We got people in here. We'll give this another 2 minutes or so. Give some more people time to join. And then we'll start. But just a little bit of information right now. We do have NQ currently down 41 points as expected due to crypto and other stuff. I'll explain more on that. Start in like a minute. Yo, how's market gonna do tomorrow? We'll talk about it. We'll give. Alright, let me turn off this music. Alrighty, and now we begin. So, what is up, everyone? My name is Kyle, or FBI, and I am one of the owners of Royal Market Burglars, and this is Sunday Stock Talk. If you are new to this, what this is basically is I give my weekly outlook on what I think would happen throughout the market for the week and what I see for potential levels for the indices or overall markets such as ES and QQ or such as ES and NQ or the S&P 500 and NASDAQ, whatever you want to call it, QQQ SPY, all of those work, SPX, NDX, anything works. So right now we are looking at the NASDAQ futures, aka /NQ. Futures open up at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, so they've already been open for a couple hours now. And we can see here that we opened up roughly at the same level we closed at on Friday, but we couldn't hold. We actually dropped pretty fast afterwards, and we fell below 14,340 here, which then caused us to go for an immediate flush downwards, which led to more volume to occur here. So we see here that we got some red candles here, and then we got an orange candle here. When we get an orange candle like this, based on a script I made, what this does is this tells us there's an imbalance going on here. So this tells us there's an imbalance to the downside, meaning that there is a lot of selling pressure going on here, which makes sense too, considering we had a nice volume spike here. So that would make sense for that to occur there. Um, but yeah, and then we get followed through with another sell-off, and then we have these gray candles would represent some sort of neutral movement happening. So what I think potentially happens is we could fill all the way back up to 14,319 here for this imbalance fill. Like we would, so when the imbalance occurs, what we tend, keep that in mind, what we tend to do is we fill the imbalance. So let me try and find a good example. So here's one right here. We drop down, we have an imbalance to the downside occurring here. We get the same neutral candles forming before we get some nice buyers coming in here. And then notice how we start to fill up this imbalance candle before we start dropping again. And look at here. Imbalance candle, drop, filled it, and then dropped again actually. Wow. Look at that one. And same thing for the upside one. So upside candles represent hollows, represent as hollow like this. So anything like this is an imbalance to the upside. So we can see here we got two imbalances to the upside, followed some neutral candles, and then a red candle, neutral, and then we got the imbalance to the downside to somewhat try and balance this out here. And then we eventually went back up here, and then we came right back down. So that's one way you can look at this. Don't like go strictly off of that really. It's just a script I made. So I'm looking for 14,319 here before we start to reject back down to the downside, because let me see here, what does that sit at? 14,319 sits roughly below, sits right below Friday's closing here. So if we can get right here to this value, to the spot here from Friday, we should see a drop occur back downwards. And then if we can break below 14,288, it would continue to make new lows to see. Actually, yeah, this is a big level here too, guys. 14,295, kind of exactly where it is. Like halfway through this imbalance candle, it's a pretty nice level. But yeah, so that 14,319 level actually sits perfectly with this point of control range from 321. So if we reject here and then we break through 14,294, 14,295 for NQ, this should continue to drop down to 14,218.60, 0.65, sorry. It would come down a little bit more, and then if it can't hold here, this red line that we just drew here, if it can't hold that level now, then we're going to start to see we're going to start to fill this. See, this is just like a push upwards here with not a lot of volume occurring. So we're probably most likely going to fill this back down to the downside here and see roughly 14,082 for NQ. That would be another level I'd be looking at, 14,084, roughly around here. So that's for NQ, guys. Okay, let me give an upside now. So we have all that occurred, right? Let's say we drop down and we hit these two levels. Let's say we get to the bottom of 4,100 here, just sub 4,100, maybe 14,089. We would say 14,084, around there, anywhere around here basically. If we see some sort of reversal happen here, we could see a continuation to the upside. So let me see this actually before I say that. Let me put this on the 1 hour. Perfect. Roughly around here. Yeah, cool. So we got this up here. You can see here that 4,100 spot, if we manage to break below, if we manage to hold here, which is roughly around this range here, we should start to see another push occur back up to this 14,715, 14,571 level here. for NQ. Um, Now if we look at ES, no, not NES, just ES if it wants to load. There we go. Cool. So ES is only down 8 points right now, so NQ is currently leading to the downside. Honestly, let me see. I think I have it all here. Yeah. I'll just put this here. This is easier to look at. Currently all the markets, guys. So we have ES up here. So yeah. So ES, if we look at this, we could see a potential retest. Oh, why is it doing that now? Okay, we could see a potential retest of roughly 44.82 before we start to come back down. And if we can break below 44.70, this would come right back down to 44.40, 44.60 range here again. So we'd have to be on the lookout for that. And then I mean anything below there, we could see 43.50, guys. We could really just plummet so hard. It's just something, yeah, we have to be careful with that. We could really just plummet out of nowhere if we manage to break below 4440. So be really careful with that one. Let me see what else. And that's basically all I have for right now for these levels. So if anyone has any stocks they want me to look at, just go ahead and ask. But if no one has any stocks they want me to look at, let's see here. We got, all right, Bank of America, Dollar General, AMD, USOI. All right, cool. So I'll start with Bank of America. Let's look at that one. I'm actually going to pull it up on TradingView. Just because my Thinkorswim has been acting weird lately. But Bank of America it's dropped, honestly. It formed a nice double top here. Let me see what it looks like with this on it. Let's see. I just want to see what this says, basically. Okay, so I mean, this is saying strong. We're starting to form some sort of support here. This is a massive level. If we go back here, we can see how much farther back can we go? Right here. That's good. So we can see here that this is a massive level on the daily for Bank of America. If it breaks below here, if it breaks below 38.66, this could potentially come down to 36.37, which would be right here. We'll make this a different color. We'll make this one red. Make it a little bit thicker. And we'll make it dashed. Okay, there we go. So we see that we have this level here that we have to clearly be careful for. So if we manage to break below, if we manage to break below 38.66, look for roughly between 36.46 to 35.62 area. And then, I mean, if this breaks below there, guys, this could honestly just go right back down to like 31 to 33. But I would like for it to hold. If it could, I'd like to see a nice little rebound occur here. But the fact that it's going to be retesting it for a potential third time here would make me think that this is going to go to the downside more. If it does hold 38.66, however, this could manage to push back upwards to around 41.64, right around this level here. And if it can break above that, then it should see 42. And then after 42, it would get a nice push upwards to 43.64. But yeah, let's see, what else do we got? Dollar General. Actually, I haven't looked at this in so long. Oh, wow. Now, last time I looked at it was around here. That's funny. It's done a lot since. Nice. It is a continuing a breakout here. Let me just see what this says. Yeah, definitely getting a breakout. So, is there any more low? It's at all-time highs. Wow, actually, that's kind of cool. Well then, we're gonna have to start looking at it on micro scale first. So, let's get our fib tools. And we'll go from no. On the top here, we'll get those ones. Here to this bottom here. Get rid of that. And then we'll flip this one. Reverse. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we are seeing pretty big level up here. Is that 378 and 374? $4 zone, we'll say. I think Dollar General, considering it's breaking out right now and doing really well. I think this could potentially see 260. I really do think he could hit 260. This week, maybe, depending how much. Because I mean, it's moved what, $10 in 3 days, 3, 4, 5. So it did what, 220. We'll say 225.50. So it's up like $20 in a week. So it did 40, 50, 60. Yeah, so if it did this exact same move, it could potentially see 260.92 again. So that's something big to look for. What else was I going to look at? Oh yeah, the 15-minute. Yeah, I mean, even the 15-minute is just on a train. I would look for a break above a psychological level of 247.50 for this to continue to move upwards to potentially 250 and then higher. But if it can't hold 243.85 here, if it can't hold this level, I'd look for it to come back down to at least 242 before seeing 237.40, and then you would have 233.20. So this would be your levels for the downside, but I do potentially see this going to 260, 265. And Russia is banning sale of their gas to us too. DG up, yep, DG going crazy. Oh yeah, that reminds me, gas and stuff like that. I forgot. I completely labeled this as TD Ameritrade bans commodities. So I have to talk about that. I completely forgot. I don't know why. That just reminded me. Thank you for that. I'm going to talk about that real fast, and then I'll go back to going to these. So basically, what happened is TD Ameritrade banned open positions on crude oil and wheat, and I believe some other ones such as corn and nickel. And they set all current open positions to close only, which means that there's some issue going on with either there's not enough supply, or there's an issue with the liquidity going on. So, but I was talking to this guy about this that I know, and we were talking about this, and we were saying, let's see here what we were saying. People that held assets at the LME were also canceling their warrants and taking delivery from the vaults because of material shortages. So, and Ukraine and Russia are about 30% of global wheat exports. So, with the fact that wheat is banned, so if we look at wheat, I forgot what the ticker for wheat is actually. Give me a second. Futures wheat ticker. W? ZW? Is that it? ZW. There we go. Wheat. So, let's see. Wheat's just kind of going up because, of course, other exchanges you can buy it on. But the fact that TD Ameritrade has banned it for crude oil, and wheat, and then nickel, that of course means that there's some issue going on. And I believe there's a report that's supposed to come out soon, if it didn't already come out, that it talks about like all of the supplies for certain commodities and stuff in the world. So if the case is that, like I was saying, is like there's a shortage going on, then we should see that there being some issue going on in the Middle East, because Middle East consumes a ton of wheat and corn and beans. So, what else we have to be very careful about that, because then there could be a shortage of food going on for them, which would lead to riots. And then, yeah, I mean, there's already riots going on in Peru for copper exports. So there's already stuff going on for copper shortages. So if copper's happening and then nickel got shut down too, there's probably a shortage with nickel going on. We're going to see some riots happen with nickel. And then of course with wheat and stuff like that, that's going to be big. So we have to be very careful what's going to happen into the world these coming, basically the remainder of the year, honestly. Like, we have to be very careful on what's going to happen the remainder of the year. Stuff is most likely going to change. And yeah, I don't know how I completely forgot to talk about that. But okay, we can go back to stocks now. So let's see here, back to stocks. What else do we got? AMD. AMD, I actually said this. I said this a while ago. I was really talking about, where was it? I think when AMD was up like at 120, honestly, like maybe back here in February, March area. I was talking about AMD coming back below 100, and for the third time that it's retesting it. I really do think that this can break 100 here and come back down to at least 93. That'd be a nice level for it. I'd like to see for AMD here would be 93, honestly. Yeah, I'd really like to see a break below down to 93 here, and if we can break below 93, then I'd like to see 92.10. It'd be cool if we could touch it like roughly here, like on April 25th, which is in 15 days. So we could see a drop occur roughly to like 96 this week. Even here, maybe 94, 95. But yeah, so that's what we have for AMD. And now we got USOI. Okay. Not bad. I'll take this indicator off now. I like the fact that they do dividends. That's really nice. And it's monthly too. Literally monthly dividends. That's nice, in the form of 11 cents. 11 cents, that's a lot for a stock that's $5.49. But it has dropped insanely hard. It dropped insanely hard. Oh yeah, it dropped insanely hard in 2020 because oil was going negative. Crude oil was literally negative. They were giving barrels out of oil. Like, isn't that funny how oil was negative in 2020 and now it's like insanely high? I find that hilarious. Um, so yeah, we broke that 20 and we just absolutely plummeted. Mm, I really don't think it would be a bad idea to start snagging some USOI shares again, potentially. I mean, yeah, it has came down over time, but because of what happened in 2020, like, that just absolutely killed it. Because then look at what happened in 2021 when stuff was finally starting to settle in again. Like, we started recovering a bit here. And yeah, I mean, what? This moved from, how can I see? 1 year? I just want to see what it looks like on, or 1 month. I guess that'll work. So from 2021, it opened up at 470, and in 2022, it closed the year at 519. So it went up like 40 cents within a year. Overall, it went up 40 cents within the year, and then you're collecting dividends on top of that too. Remember that. You're collecting monthly dividends. So, what? What were you collecting in 2021? 12 cents. So a 40-cent move in the stock price while collecting 12 cents per share of dividends. That's insane nice. Oh, yeah, but then they dropped it to 18 and then 6, 9. I see. Now it's starting to come back up again. I like USOI. USOI could be just a really nice long term to have, build up some money with dividends. Um, and it's super cheap. It's super cheap. And it dropped really hard due to COVID and stuff like that, like I was saying. Um, let's see what headlines are saying. Plans to release crude and strategic stocks as Chinese lockdowns continued. Mm, where authorities have kept Shanghai a city lockdown under its zero tolerance for COVID-19. World's biggest oil importer. Only 60 million barrels of oil over the next 6 months, which the United States matching that amount as part of its 180 million. I don't think 180 million barrels is a lot, guys. Let me see. Okay, so the United States uses 19.78 million barrels of oil of yeah, it uses 19.78 million barrels per day. This was an increase of about 1.6 million hours of consumption in 2020. Okay. All right. And let's see here in 2020. 20.54. Okay, so now it's 20.54. So 180, 20.54. What would that be? So 180 million barrels of oil is not going to last long. It's not. Let me see. Okay. And then we used. Alright, I'm getting this like really down so I have like a full estimate number. Okay, there we go. 20. Sorry, guys. I'm just really trying to get at the exact number here. Okay. It's gonna last us roughly like 9 to 10 days, guys. So the amount of oil that we released in March is only lasting, it's gonna be like 9 to 10 days worth of oil use. So it's not gonna do anything. This is nothing. This is nothing. I really think oil is a nice investment. I really do think putting some money into this, collecting some nice dividends for the whole year, maybe until 2023, honestly, and if this can go back to up to $8, that'd be insane by 2023. Um, but yeah, I really like this. I honestly may just start accumulating shares of this for myself too and collect that dividend money. Cause what? You buy 1,000 shares, it's $110 a month you're getting free just in dividends alone. You buy. Oh wait, no, I think I did that math wrong. I think 100 shares is $20 you'd be getting. No, I am right. 1,000 shares. Okay. Yeah. So I really do think this is a nice investment. I really do think so. Let's see. What else do we got? Rated DG and the Russian is banning sale of their. Yeah, got that. DG up. You're welcome. Nvidia. I'll look at Nvidia. What is all this? Oh, this is before their stock split. Okay, that's why. That's where like levels used to be. Okay. Well, now I gotta get rid of all this stuff. It doesn't mean anything. It's just all clutter now. Alright, cool. That's good enough. Nvidia. Alright, let me get my level set again, how I used to have it then. Alright, we're past that now. Okay. Oh my god. Wait, what happened? We just broke through everything there. Okay, so there's not even levels we can track up here yet until we go here. Yeah, okay. It's still so hard. Why can't I get a bigger move? I can't get like higher levels to look at because it's so annoying. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay. Now we have some levels to look at. This is nice. Okay, so we can see that this is a massive level based on all these fibs. Right here is a big level. Right here is a big level. And then we'd consider this zone a decent level. Okay, we got 3 things to look at there. Now we can delete all these. Awesome. Cool. So we have some NVIDIA levels drawn here. We can see here that from this move from here to here, or from this move, we hit the very top of our extension levels. We hit as high as we could have. That's weird that I have this here. That's from before stock split. Um, the fact that we're hitting down here, NQ is continuing to break lower. I do see this breaking below 230. Yeah, actually, literally below the support level here of like 229.93. We'll say an official break of 228.78, below 228.78, 228.44. This is going to come back down to roughly 216, 216.98. Yeah, if it breaks down below 228, it's going to see 223.11 and then 216.97. That would be your levels to look for the downside, but if it can manage to hold between here, like if it doesn't break below 228.60, 228.40 here, look for some sort of reversal to happen here for potential move back upwards to 235 and then 240. Actually, past 240, you would look for roughly like 242.11. So that would be some upside movement to look for, and I mean anything above 242.11, then we'd get the gap fill to 258.90. So that would be another level for us to look for. Do you think market will open green tomorrow? No. Oh, look at that. Look at this. We're getting that rebound. Look at this. We're getting that move that I'm talking about here. Honestly, what I may do is I'll open up my futures real fast. My futures account real quick. And I'll set some short positions right here. I'll set a stop up here with a take profit being down here. That'd be a nice risk to reward ratio to have for open. Yeah, I'm liking that. We're gonna let this open up. But yeah, I'll take that short just because I've been talking about it. Let's see here. Thank you. Do you have total hold for a full month to get those $100? We can. I buy the day before. So when it comes down to buying for dividends, you have to buy it before their date. You have to buy it beforehand. So if you want to get into it, it's best to buy it right after dividends and hold till dividends. That's like it. I think it's called a lock date. It's like you can't just buy it right before the dividend date. You have to at least hold it for the whole month. Let's see here. Okay, we got futures loading. Okay, getting stuff in. Perfect. Alright, I am going to switch to MNQ just because I'm going to take this as a small short. So go here, type in MNQ. $14,307.25. Perfect. Okay. So we got 14,319. We'll take one at. We'll do 14,319. We'll do another one at 14,315. And we'll take another one right here. So let's see here. I want to see if I can get filled. If I can get filled on these, that'd be nice to see. And then let me set my stops and take profits. What I say they would be at. We're looking for honestly, if I'm going to be in like that, I'm going to be looking for higher levels just in case it decides to try and do that. You move upwards, and if it moves upwards, then we'll be looking for... Oh no, I didn't get filled. It's okay. Not yet, at least. Alright. Downside moves we'll be looking for 14.270, and then a break below that. Honestly, 14.266. 14.266. That works. So 177 tick take profit with a stop of, what did we say? 14.340, 14.352, 14.340, 14.352. Take profit being down here. And then we got one more we got to set here. Set this one a little bit higher here. And this one, how about take profit of way down here? Oh boy, I'm liking that. Alright, I have my short level set. Let's see if we can get filled on any of these. And honestly, I may be a little bit impatient and take one soon. Just so that way I can like get into it. How do I check the date for USI? Just look up USOI dividend date. And then it'll give you two dates. It'll give you the date that they're giving out dividend, and it'll tell you their X dividend date. That's what it's called, X dividend date. You have to get in before their X dividend date. Okay. So, what I'm looking for is I'm just looking for, oh crap. I'm looking for this to just get one more nice push upwards here. If it can't get a push upwards, I'll probably just enter it on my own. But if it can get a nice push upwards, then I'm all for it. Honestly, yeah, honestly, I'm gonna leave it like this. I'll take one soon, honestly. I keep saying that. Yeah, we're short. Okay, we took one short here, guys. I'm taking one short here, and I'm betting for everything to go down. If we look at Ethereum USD, this is kind of what originally made me think that we were going to drop based on the market open, or based on futures open. Because if we look at Ethereum here, Ethereum did drop pretty hard on the 15-minute. And normally when crypto drops, everything else drops. So we can see our crypto dropped off on April 10th at roughly 10:45 in the morning, and then it just kind of fell off. And so when futures opened, right around here, we fell off with it on futures. So if we keep on seeing crypto going down, then we're gonna keep on seeing the markets go down most likely. But we're roughly up $4 on this short right now, $5. Remember guys, this is MNQ, so this is a tenth of a move of NQ. So normally this would be a $50 move. But yeah, we have all of these levels set. And yeah, we just gotta watch it now. Actually, I gotta set my take profit levels real fast for this one. For this short, we'll be looking for a move to the downside all the way down here. And then we'll have a stop loss set right up here. Yeah, that works. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this alone now. Let's see here. No, do I check the day for USY? How much did you make, bro? I made a whopping $4 right now. Like I said, though, if this was on NQ itself, I'd be up $70 right now. So that's cool. I did MNQ on purpose because I'm gonna be holding longer. But yeah, um, if you guys want to see me trade futures more, I could start trading futures live on YouTube. I know I do that all the time in Royal Market Burglars, so I can start doing it on YouTube as well for people to watch. Oh wow, look at that. We're starting to dump now. So again, if this was on NQ, I'd be up $95 right now. Or $90, sorry. Now I'd be up a full $100. Kind of sucks, but could you day trade stock options TOS? Uh, yeah, you can day trade stock options on TOS. If you have $25,000, you can day trade freely. If you have under $25,000, then you are stuck to either PDT rule or you can create a cash account. And if you create a cash account, then you are stuck to however many trades you can make with however much money you have for that day. So, for example, if you have $100, you could take 10 $10 plays every single day. Or you could do two $50 plays. Oh, no, like can I? I mean, right now, no, because stocks are closed. You can only trade futures. One thing I like about futures is that there is no PDT rule. So since we are in profits now, I'm just going to bring this down some. I'm just going to lock in some profits if this hits. We're up 20 bucks, 18 bucks. Again, if this was a full NQ position, I would be up a whopping $180. When market opens, yeah, I could, but I mean, I mainly like to look at futures. So for the month of March, I only took 13 options trades and I made 35 or yeah, 30 if you used 5% of your account with five if you used 5% of your account and traded with me for the month of March and took all 13 of my trades, you would have made 35% of your account, your total account return on investment. So, I don't trade options on a daily basis really. I'll buy an option and I'll hold it for some time. That's how I like to do it. I'll day trade futures though all the time. Futures all the time. I'm day trading them. So I can start day trading futures more on here. But yeah, we're getting a really nice drop occur here. Anything below here will be fine. If we look at this right now on TOS and we look at our levels, we did break below this 14,304 level here. I'll honestly probably set my stops around there. Not bring them lower, screw it. Yeah, right there. We're up 18 bucks. Options is where it's at though, I promise you. I mean it is, but it's like not at the same time because I can, for example, this is a $180 move on futures that has just happened within the past 4 minutes to 2 minutes. These moves during market open happen every 30 seconds. I can make 60 seconds within 1 sec, or $60 within 1 second sometimes. Actually, about all the time because of how fast it moves. But you're also not restricted to any type of PDT rule. So if you have $500 on futures, you could day trade freely all you want on futures with 500 bucks. What else? Oh yeah, tax benefits too. You pay less on taxes as well if you're a futures trader. But yeah, other than that, I am going to let this run, guys, and then we can just check back on it later. But yeah, that's all for today's Sunday Stock Talk. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and thumbs up, or please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are not already. And if you are not already, I did post our Discord link down in our description. Click that, join our Discord. You get a free 7-day trial if you join our monthly subscription program, or you get a free 1-day trial if you choose our weekly one. Either one works. We are live every single day in voice chat in our Discord, which you can do. And if you decide not to sign up but you still want to be in our Discord, every Friday we do free voice chat for all free members. So And if you don't want to buy, but you still want to sometimes hear what we have to say, or thinking about buying, but you don't know if you should yet or not, join every Friday for our live voice chat, and you'll hear me and the other owner, Royal Market Burglar. Um, you'll see us day trade live and hear us day trade. So yeah, make sure you join in for that. Other than that, I am ending this. I hope everyone has a great rest of your night, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. Let's get it.